Welcome back. Welcome back. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Well, welcome back.
Comment and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Give me my theme music.
She married two dope dealers who were cousins. Two dope dealers that was cousins. And she was friends with a pimp. Lots of red flags about this woman. First of all, how does he know her? Big Boom, how did he know her? First of all, in the past, she dated two drug dealers, and the drug dealers were cousins. She knew what they were doing, and she married them anyway. So why would you marry her? Just tell me why. They knew what kind of woman this was. She was cheating with him. He's a cheater and she's a cheater. So he knew what kind of woman she was. So if you know what she is, why marry her? Because he knew. Now I'll give you a little background on her. But Steve Harvey was a cheater, and he knew.
When Marjorie was 18 years old, she entered into a relationship with a man named Jim, who was 14 years her senior. However, their story is marked by intricacies. Unbeknownst to Marjorie, Jim was already married. As their hidden romance developed, Marjorie eventually discovered Jim's marital status. Despite this revelation, Marjorie's emotions clouded her judgment, and she made the impulsive decision to discontinue her use of birth control, leading to a pregnancy. She believed that having a child would compel Jim to leave his wife, a decision he eventually made.
Yes, with Morgan. It was just so many men. Darnell. It was so many men. Like, I'm just like, damn, Marjorie.
This led to the formalization of their relationship, and they married after being together for 3 years. However, their marital bliss was short-lived, spanning roughly 7 years. An unexpected twist occurred when Marjorie's former husband faced potential legal consequences. Surprisingly, Marjorie's past became intertwined with this situation. As it turned out, Marjorie's ex-partner, Jim L. Townsend, came under the scrutiny from the FBI and DEA for allegedly attempting to acquire a substantial quantity of a controlled substance. Jim received information that Marjorie was also under investigation. In order to protect her, he reached an agreement with the DEA, shouldering the majority of the charges himself. Although he was initially sentenced to life in prison, he served only 26 years due to a pardon granted by President Barack Obama. As for Steve Harvey, his romantic journey commenced with his first spouse, Marcy, in 1980. Subsequently, their family welcomed the birth of twin daughters, Carly and Brandy, a few years later. During this period, Steve grappled with defining his sense of self and assumed a role as an insurance salesman. Nonetheless, a venture into stand-up comedy marked a pivotal moment when he secured a prize of $51 for a 51st place finish. This victory acted as a catalyst for Steve to leave his insurance position and wholeheartedly pursue a career in comedy. Regrettably, challenges surrounded Steve and Marcia's relationship, leading to their divorce in 1994. Speculations are widespread regarding the inception of Steve's relationship with his second partner, Mary Shackelford, which seemed to coincide with the ongoing divorce proceedings from Marcia. As their relationship developed, signs of strain began to surface. Mary found herself reconsidering whether Steve's actual character aligned with her initial perception. Quiet murmurs of Steve's unfaithfulness hung in the air, introducing a sense of uncertainty. Nevertheless, Mary chose to confront the situation head-on. She made accusations of betrayal and raised allegations of both physical and emotional mistreatment against Steve.
can only hope that in everything that she's taught.
Concurrently, Marjorie and Steve's paths converged for the first time in 1990. This serendipitous meeting took place during one of Steve's stand-up comedy performances at a bar in Memphis, Tennessee. Their connection deepened over time, eventually culminating in their wedding. Their joint journey officially began in 2007, but it encountered an unexpected interruption. Only a few weeks into their relationship, Marjorie recollected, "I had a feeling he was the one shortly after we started dating, but then he disappeared." Steve attributed his sudden withdrawal to financial challenges and his unwavering dedication to his career. He explained, "Before a man can truly be present for a woman, he must first grasp his purpose, his profession, and his earning potential." 10 years later, in 2005, fate orchestrated yet another meeting between Steve and Marjorie. This reunion seemed almost destined. Steve had recently concluded his divorce from Mary Shackelford, and the production of The Steve Harvey Show had come to an end. Steve's previous decision to distance himself from Marjorie during their initial dating phase had been influenced by the complexities of his prior marriage. Amidst the flurry of events revolving around Jim, Marjorie, always one to set trends, embarked on a new chapter with a different partner.
All the emails and the text messages and the different.
Of course, many fans are now wondering how Freeman had access to her and her friend in the first place. In fact, the bodyguard has openly admitted to mistreating women and having a dark past, which unfortunately seems to be Marjorie's type. In his biography on his website, Freeman honestly talks about how he used to exploit women to feel in control and confident when he was involved in those activities. After these rumors broke loose, news outlets then began to report that Marjorie, after getting caught, actually decided to file for a divorce from Steve, probably because Steve couldn't just let it slide. Now, just to remind you guys again, Steve and Marjorie have both allegedly cheated on their partners, or have been involved in cheating scandals in the past, so this actually doesn't shock us. Other sources are also claiming that Steve will not accept Marjorie's filing for a divorce because he doesn't want to lose his millions. Many claim that if they do divorce, Marjorie could be getting up to half of Steve's empire. The Harveys bite back. So what were Steve and Marjorie's reactions to all this? Taken to social media, Marjorie appeared to laugh off the rumors, saying she has tried to ignore it but feels she owes her followers a response. Marjorie shared a verse from the Bible saying, "When they hurled their insults at him, he did not retaliate. When he suffered, he made no threats. Instead, he entrusted himself to him who judges justly." She then went on to say, "My husband and I don't usually stop to address all the foolishness and lies that have been spread about us. However, to whom much is given, much is required. I understand that with my platform comes some sort of responsibility to those that may not be as strong as we are." Marjorie shared a link to material called How to Handle Being Lied About and encouraged her followers to share with those who could find themselves in a situation. Many fans found this weird because Marjorie allegedly never responded to rumors in the past, which have been way worse. Steve Harvey also had a lot to say. At the InvestFest Marketplace 2023 event, he said,
"I don't know what y'all doing, but find something else to do, because we fine. Lord have mercy. I sure wish I could cuss, though. You know, because sometimes you just wanna respond, but I ain't got no time for rumor and gossip, man. God been good to me. I'm still shining. I appreciate y'all coming."
It seems that many public figures spoke in defense of Harvey. Nigerian Senator Ned Nwoko spoke on these rumors after allegedly reaching out to Harvey. He wrote, "When we read about our friend Steve Harvey and his lovely wife having issues, we had to contact him. He confirmed that he and his wife are very much okay and it's all fake news and should be disregarded. The family is happy together and we wish them all the best." But of course, fans weren't having any of it, mainly because Steve or Marjorie didn't confirm or deny cheating rumors. One fan wrote, "We fine? Did she cheat or not? Because she could have cheated. You forgave her and now y'all fine." Another wrote, "If she was going after my $400 million, I would be fine too. It's cheaper to keep her." One fan compared this situation to Beyonce's mom and dad's ugly divorce, saying, "I'm gonna mind my broke business, but Mr. Lawson just said him and Miss Tina were fine too. Sips tea." Some even began comparing Lori's behavior to her mom's, saying, "I mean, Lori ain't learned the streets on her own, and everybody from Memphis know about Marjorie, and when the time comes for her to actually divorce Steve, she taking half of everything." So it seems that a lot more is going on beneath the surface. If Marjorie Marjorie and Steve do decide to divorce, it's no secret that it'll get ugly, considering Marjorie's dark past and how rich Steve has gotten over the years. Not to mention that he's become a household name. Are Steve and Marjorie just smiling in front of the camera hoping for the rumors to go away? Or are they about to begin a very ugly feud costing Steve millions of dollars? And most
How do you do that? How do you do that? What the hell is going on?
Queer.
Bye, Felicia.
Be the best you can be. Love your family, love your friends. Spread love, not violence, not this virus. As always, peace.